That's
I didn't know he was gonna fuck with the mouse.
Well,
I thought he was gonna use the hotkey.
I did.
The mouse is just
I did. The mouse is just laying on the couch. Also, we're on.
Yeah, and you should have used the fucking hotkey, you dumb
Fuck
slut.
you. What's up? We're back.
Overreacting.
Thanks for watching. This has been Card Studios. Peace.
This is it. This is the end of the channel.
That's it. That's the show.
Channel's over.
Season 2. It's over.
It has about the same amount of episodes as season 1.
I don't even know if... I don't think we're actually doing seasons. I think that's just something to call the first group of shit. I don't know. If stuff comes up, we might take, like... I don't know.
Are we good Mythical Morning?
I don't know. I feel like we're not doing
Sorry,
seasons.
Sorry, you may hate me, but I don't think we'll ever be as bad as that show.
Oof.
I mean, now it's bad. All they do is eat.
Yeah, I still watch it.
I thought they were annoying to begin with.
I still watch it, but I really like their games and like the creative stuff. I'm not a huge fan of just the food episodes.
Yeah, because like
I mean,
the food episodes are okay, but we've had an entire month of them.
but I get it at the same time because they make a shit ton of money off of them. I don't mind Willets,
The Willets are fine because the Willets are dumb.
but like, I don't know. They're just, especially lately with all the Josh shows just coming out, and I like their games. Like Where in the Worlds are fun, but just like all their little
I
creative
love
games
Where in the
and shit
Worlds
that they
because
made up.
there's the one scene where Link throws a dart at Chase.
I just like that Link's always bad at it.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
think
the
he's
most
won like
recent one?
3
The
times.
most recent one, he actually did all right. He still lost, but
He's won like 3 times maybe, and it's usually just from luck.
Don't you have rockets?
yeah. And
I
he always
do, but
has
they
this
are
cheat.
super unnecessary.
So are you still just trying to blow shit up?
We're helping Kinsey hack into places because she has to apparently be close to places to hack them.
I've just been talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, so I wasn't paying attention.
Obviously.
It opened up with a relevant story of I went to a tournament. So.
Holy shit! You actually used that card?
We also went to the Ren Fair and Cole died.
Fuck yeah.
I'm pretty sure
yeah.
I've seen this before. Oh, it's a tuner. Okay, that makes sense.
So, fun
I
fact,
remember what tuners are.
this card starts everything.
Cole put it up on the screen.
Yeah, say the name.
Soul Eating Overactive.
There you go.
He starts fucking everything.
He fucks everything?
Because now
Yeah.
I can pull it up. Named it,
How many decks do you have in Yu-Gi-Oh? Is it still just 2?
technically.
Deck and extra?
Oh, I thought you meant how many I have.
No, is it like
It's-
deck extra and now isn't there a third one?
Main extra side.
Yeah, that's
It's always been like that.
that's too much though.
It's so you can strategize. You side deck in like
Your
cards
side
that-
deck doesn't really have any
It's
play
like
to it.
that's
It's
just
for
depending on who you're playing against.
it's for
right?
tournaments in which you need certain cards to be like your deck is this, so I
Like
need to work against something else.
Like I have no spell or trap removal other than my rockets, which is only 1. So I side deck Twin Twisters. So in case I go up against a heavy back row user, I put in Twin
Dude,
Twisters.
that's
Is
what I
that why
love.
when you faced against my Fruit Magician girls, I put up that one and you couldn't do anything? Or was that with a different deck?
That was a different deck.
My
but
decks
still
were-
would fuck me over. Which actually happened at Kansas is my friend was using Sky Strikers, which is all spell related, but none of them are spellcaster monsters. He faced 2 Dark Magician decks
Jeez.
that use Spellcaster Village, and he's just like, fuck. That was also probably the hardest part about the tournament is the rules where you were not allowed to swear.
Yeah, but is it actually enforced?
Yes,
We got a homie.
heavily.
Did you hear anyone get yelled at for it?
No.
Have you ever been yelled at for swearing, Cole?
Yeah.
I'll be surprised.
Freshman year of high school,
This deck is
I said, fuck her right in the pussy. Because, so for homecoming, our shitty high school, and I don't say shitty just because I'm like an edgy kid. I say shitty because we had a graduating class of 29, and one of them didn't even graduate. And we lost a math teacher every year, because they were crazy. And then one of our teachers
One of them was pretty cool.
One of our
He was actually
teachers
good
got
teaching, but-
Martinez is crazy. He's a good teacher, but he's fucking crazy. And I can say his name because it doesn't matter.
Because I'm sure
That's
there
also
are
his last
many.
name.
Yeah, I know. I also saw him like a day ago.
But he had the greatest life advice. If you're going to college, don't get a doctorate, get a master's. Who the hell wants to be a Pokemon doctor?
Alright, that's pretty good.
That's 100% what he said, and I fucking love it.
That's pretty good. Yeah, this isn't going to attract attention at all.
Apparently not. There's this old man and this homeless person sitting right here, and they don't give a shit.
But yeah, no, the school sucked, dude. Like, we had a math teacher that couldn't drive because she got 2 DUIs. The one teacher that we told you about, that it was like math was the dark arts from Harry
Defense
Potter.
against the dark arts.
Yeah, like, you know how the teacher rotates every year?
Yeah,
something
because
happens,
they die.
Yeah, it was like that. Like, one of our math teachers had a breakdown and threatened to hit a kid with a desk.
That was a sick car accident.
Like, he literally picked up a desk and was like, shut the fuck up. And it was... And just last year, actually, because obviously my little sister still goes there, so I kind of hear about events and shit. Like,
did you guys?
One of our like student teachers that got hired, like, flipped a fucking whole like table over.
All right, Cole.
Because
I
he was
want
pissed
you.
at kids. I
I
thought
want
that was
you to
funny.
go back in the footage and play back that car accident and tell me what you think about it.
Kids, I thought that was funny.
Go back in the footage and play back that car accident and tell me what you think about it.
Yeah, like, well, you know how the teacher rotates every year?
Yeah, because they die.
Yeah, it was like that. Like, one of our math teachers had a breakdown and threatened to hit a kid with a
That is
desk.
a sick car accident.
Like, he literally picked up a desk and was like, shut the fuck up. And just last year, actually, because obviously my little sister still...
Because
Okay.
that was fucking crazy.
Like, just put, like, how you feel in the video.
Yes.
Like, at this point, you just put, like, it was pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
I think we're at gangbang now, so I think that's you.
Fucking...
I don't care.
He's playing a
Okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh hand right now. He's all...
He's playing a Yu-Gi-Oh ham.
I'm doing a test hand to see, like, how easy and what I can do.
Why was I talking about our high school being bad?
I don't know.
I don't know. Continue about your little sister.
We were talking
No.
about math. We were talking about you died at the Ren Fair.
No, I do want to tell that story, but
How good was Shakespeare?
I remember there's a lead-in to it. What were you talking about? Oh, the fucking riding the
Velociraptors?
pussy story.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, right.
So,
I asked
yeah.
you, have you ever been got in trouble for swearing?
Okay. So someone
Missed it.
So we TP for homecoming, which I'm pretty sure most places do. But someone like painted all over every car in town, fuck her right in the pussy. So I walked in. The school made us go outside in the mornings and clean it all up, the TP, like yearly. And I looked at it and I'm like, oh, fuck her right in the pussy. And then I turn around, like the principal's standing right there looking at one of the cars. I'm like, ah, fuck. And he brought me into his office and, you know, he called my parents. And this was one of the funniest experiences of my high school experience, because he called my mother and he was like, yeah, your son said, fuck her right in the pussy. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, obviously it's a bad situation, but I was trying to not laugh at our principal saying fuck her right in the pussy. Or no, I think he said fuck me right. I said fuck her, but I'm pretty sure he said fuck me right in the pussy. And that made me really happy for some reason. So it was really, really funny to see this like kind of fat old bald man go like, fuck me right in the pussy.
So, Cole,
But yeah.
is that a worse situation than Tony getting his noose taken away?
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, Tony, who was in one episode of Cards and said like one word and wasn't invited back for, this is actually a cool cutscene, and wasn't invited back for good reason.
That's the So Tangible Ass guys.
Is this the government?
Yeah, it's So Tangible Ass guys.
Is it supposed to be SWAT, but they, like...
No, it's more like futuristic. It's the like tactical anti-gang something. I don't care.
So, changeable ass guys?
Yeah.
But, He brought a fucking noose to school and called it his science rope, because I think he was using it for something in his science experiment. But, you know, he brought it into the hallway, and I think I actually took it from him, and, like, was like, what the fuck is this? And I was, like, holding it up so someone saw it, and then they got it taken from him, obviously. So the school did have a little like TV with a live Twitter feed of hashtag like their stupid slogan, which obviously they're like, we need to approve your tweets before they get on there, but that was
But then
not
halfway
true.
through we realized that that's not true.
So we just put up whatever the fuck we wanted on there, and it was super hilarious.
So I think it was like hashtag give Tony's news back.
Yeah, so Tony made a Twitter called Give Tony His Noose Back and kept tweeting like give Tony the science rope back, but people would put the funniest shit on that monitor, and then the school, like 2 days after they got it, that monitor was turned off and it wasn't turned back on for the longest time.
Like 3 months.
You can't catch me on the gingerbread man.
That was fun too.
Devin made a Twitter called Gingerbread Man, which didn't you get banned from Twitter?
That account got banned on Twitter.
Yeah.
Several people were accused of being the gingerbread man, though.
I
I made an
know, it
account
was
called
actually-
Not Scott Miller.
It was actually pretty cool. Like several people were accused of it, and it was
I made an account called Not Scott Miller.
someone was talking shit about something in the school, and I got called in, and they were like, "Hey, are you this person?" I'm like, "No." Like, all right, you can go. Like, I could very well have been that person, just been like, "Nah."
Not fam. It wasn't me.
I don't know.
I swear. Swear on my life. It wasn't me. It was me.
But they found you in the corner.
I think what we learned from this story is fuck her and the pussy.
What I learned from this story is please give Tony his noose back.
Please insert school name here.
If you want to send us a noose, we don't have a P.O. box, so
I
too
also
fucking
feel
bad.
like that would be somewhere along the way in the United States Postal Service that might be set off a few alarms.
I don't think it's just a rope. They would probably untie it, but still, it's just a rope.
You were right on the whip.
Well, they don't have the thing, so.
So,
another story while we're talking about shitty high school stories.
The one where you were gay?
so as I was saying, Cole, this one card does this.
Was that one turn? You just
This
did?
is one turn. This one card does
Okay.
all of this.
Shit.
He can negate a face-up card. He can negate a face-up card 4 times. She can negate a face-up card 3 times.
Damn.
That is 8 negates.
Negates.
He's just
Negate.
existing.
Oh wait, I'm not allowed to say that. You make that joke.
I already just did. I said negay.
Okay, cool.
His is just, if he gets destroyed by battle and sent to the grave, I can summon another rocket at the end of the turn, so then I have another material. Which let's just assume he was. So end turn, because I can't get over these walls.
Anyways, while Devin does his turn, we have a shitty old wooden stage in our cafeteria.
It goes to the roof.
It does go to the roof. I have a couple stories that I want to tell, actually. How much time do we have? 7 minutes? I can do it. Okay. So, story 1. The curtain was closed. There was like a back curtain, and we made a secret clubhouse behind one of the back curtains, and we would just leave class and go there all the time, and it was actually kind of neat because no one ever found it until some dipshit like showed the teachers, basically. But that was cool. Story number 2. Some dumbass who was supposed to be in one of the movies that we made but never showed up. And I climbed up to the roof of the school during a basketball game. And, you know, I'm being subtle about it, walking around towards the middle or leaning down and stuff. And he just stands up and walks over to the edge. I'm like, dude, you're going to get caught. And he's like, nah, it's fine. And then he's like, oh, shit, dude, someone saw me. And I'm like, you fucking idiot. And then
Of course
right,
someone saw you, dumb fuck.
like, right as he said that, the hatch to go up to the roof, because we climbed up a pipe on the wall, because
You're a bunch of fucking hooligans.
I like to climb shit. Like, there's a giant water tower in our hometown that I climbed up. All this other shit.
There is technically a water tower in
Exactly. So I can
as
say
long
that.
as they have water.
And then there was a grain bin that we climbed up and dropped firecrackers in, which was fun. But
Sounds like a good way to light a grain bin on fire.
there wasn't any grain in it. There were a couple birds in it, as we found out. But anyways, right as he said that, the hatch starts opening. I'm like, fuck, fuck, fuck. So we quickly sprint over to the other side and sprawl onto the ground. And two people come up with flashlights looking around. They shine their flashlights like right on me. So I start getting up. So I'm like, all right, they see me, because they don't just move it around. They like hold it on me. So I start getting up, and then he turns around. I'm like, shit, maybe he didn't see me. So I drop back down. And then guy who will remain nameless is like, dude, we're going to have to jump. I'm like, and I'm like, he wasn't Hispanic.
Wasn't he?
Thought he was.
He was
Puerto Rican.
I don't think he was Hispanic.
He wasn't white,
so
I don't give him.
He wasn't. But I don't think we can say that.
No, it's 100% just him. He sucks.
True. This dude was an arrogant asshole. Who
Didn't he get
he
caught
also
on? Didn't he get?
he was like 18 and got caught on a playground sitting with his pants like unzipped with like a bunch of like 13-year-old girls like sitting on his lap. He was a fucking
Jesus Christ!
He was like a fucking creepy dude.
That was crazy. There was no animation. Oleg appeared on
No
the VTOL.
animation. But anyways,
No money.
he's like,
means...
we're gonna have to jump, and I'm like, fuck that. And then I hear him go hitting the
as
ground,
he dies.
and I'm like, well, fuck, now I got to. And then they start walking up to us, or to where I am, and I'm like, well, shit. So I just jump off, and in retrospect, I should have hugged the wall and just walked around and went back inside, but I kept running. And then I had Spencer, yeah. We've said Spencer's name on here.
Spencer's
Then
on the fucking
yeah, exactly.
channel.
He's on cards. So then I had Spencer come and let me back in, and then the principal who said "fuck me right in the pussy" to me was like, "Oh hey," because he for some reason liked me, which was weird. But he's like, "Oh hey, you just getting here?" And I'm like, "Yep, I just ran to Casey's." He's like, "Oh, all right."
What'd you get at Casey's? Nothing.
And then we heard later them talking, like the employees or whatever talking about it, and they're like, yeah, I think it was just a false alarm.
False alarm of somebody on the roof.
Another story, before I left for soccer practice one day, I looked out the window of my classroom. Yeah, I played soccer. I was one of those assholes. But
No. If you want to talk about one of those assholes, you were the type of person who's like, I care so much about my 4.0 grade, I blackmailed the gym teacher.
You did?
Okay, another school story. No, I didn't even blackmail him. I just thought it was
Cole
funny.
went to a B, and he's like, yo, Stalzer,
No,
I don't have a
dude,
4.0,
it was like a
I
D.
can't run cross country.
Okay, so-
and next thing you know, it's a fucking
So
A.
the actual story, I
Cunt.
I used to like really care about cross country, and then I didn't. And I did it my senior year because, you know, my grandma was a bus driver for a school also in the district. So she liked seeing me run. So I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'll do it for her. It'll make her happy.
I'll show my grandma my tight ass and my shorts.
Dudes
That's
don't
what
wear,
you did.
Dudes don't wear shorts. Like, holy
Jesus
shit.
Christ. That
But,
was impressive.
Tony wears short shorts.
Well, Tony's very loosely a definition of dude. But, anyways.
Tony is what we would call a queer.
Me and this guy named Greg, who I'm no longer associated with by any means, thankfully. But we would like be the only ones who actually lifted in PE, but he just didn't like us or whatever. It's like, you weren't in my PE.
For like a solid year I was.
Yeah, but then you got
lifted together.
Yeah, but then you got like kicked out of it, didn't you? Or
Maybe
did
kicked
the
out of
did the other kids?
It's very
get-
difficult
It
to
was
get
the-
kicked out
it
of
was the-
PE.
Hold on, this is just going to be an extended video of me telling all the times I got in trouble in high school. This will be a 30-minute episode. So, and long story short, he gave me a D. I'm like, I have a fucking D in PE. This
God
is
damn it.
stupid. So I walked up to him, I'm like, dude, I can't run if I have a D. And the next fucking day, my grade was a 100%. And I thought that was just the funniest shit in the world. Because that just proves, like, he doesn't actually grade. He's just like, fuck it. But I thought that was the funniest shit. And to prove this guy's an asshole, his end of the year coach speech was like, be like me, because I'm fucking awesome. Like, that's it. He was like, I volunteer here, 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 and that's why I'm great. It wasn't even, I think you should volunteer here because, you know, you might like it. It was, I'm great because I do it. Like, and my parents, even when we got home, they're like, what the hell was that speech? And my parents aren't like me at all. Like, if I say...
Stereotypical white
yeah,
Christian family.
if I say shut up in front of my mother, she gets mad at me. Which is probably why I'm such an angsty asshole. But, anyways... So yeah, that's a story. But the main story, I was like 10 minutes away from leaving for soccer because it was at a different school, so I had to drive like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that. And like 17 fucking cop cars fly into our fucking parking lot. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then like SWAT-looking officers with ARs get out of these cars and start sweeping the premises of the building. And I'm like, holy fuck, what's going on? And then they were blocking off every entrance and exit to the town. And I'm like, am I going to be able to leave? Or... And we got an announcement over the speakers like, stay in your classrooms. We're like,
This is
okay.
fun.
But it ended up some like exchange student or whatever was going to like shoot themselves. And then
That was cool.
someone told them to come to the school. So you told someone in duress with a gun to come to a school, which I don't get. But how much time do I have for this last story? So Devin and I were in a PE once.
Now, see,
Can I
here's
tell
the
that
best
story?
part about that dumbass teacher. I got 100% for a day by telling him I hurt myself by doing parkour. And the
I
parkour
remember
that
that.
I did was I just jumped into the lockers in the
I
locker room.
remember that. Holy shit, we were chilling in the locker room and Devin just he was like, parkour, and just jumps into a fucking locker. Oh, good fucking times.
I got a
Not
100%
really.
in PE with that guy by saying that I didn't like to do anything there and then instead stood up on top of the railing.
Man,
I
dude.
threatened to kill myself unless he bought my WinRAR program.
I saw that was up on your thing for like 3 days. There was like a pop-up thing that was like a special gift for WinRAR users. And it was just up here for like 3 days.
Yeah, no, I left Screen Sheet on for like a week on the TV.
So, do you want me to tell that one PE story?
I don't know which one.
We can cut it out
Oh,
if it's...
you mean
the
the
kiddo-
twins
the
and
kiddos-
eating shit?
The kiddos with the cops. Can I tell
that's
that story?
Not even PE, that's just the hallway.
Okay, so no, I'll leave that detail out. So we played Capture the Flag. This is how I got involved in it. Yeah, we played hockey and we all, all the dudes got a little rough, but
I didn't.
But we played Capture the Flag, and I'm a pretty fast, athletic guy. Like, not
No,
trying to be
you're
a
like
dick.
4 feet tall,
Fuck you, I'm 5'9".
which is the equivalent of 4 feet.
My driver's license says 5'9". Fuck you, it might not be true, but that's what it says. I think I'm...
At least 4
I
rulers
told the
height.
lady, I think I'm like 5'7", 5'8", somewhere around there, and she's like, nah, you look 5'9" or 5'10". I'm like, let's go 5'9". But,
No, you look more like a bitch.
you look like a little... Hey, everyone at my work thought I was 22. Like, I'm like, I don't think so, but...
That's when you say, yes, I am 22, and then those people at your work don't ever ID you. It's gonna explode.
Can
and then
I
you
has
drank.
the booze, please?
May I have the drank?
Dude, wine tastes like ass.
Wine tastes like wine if
We
you
have
get
to-
the right wine.
But, I don't drink. We just had to, like...
Obviously, you're
sample.
12.
We just had to sample shit for work, and it's like, alright, you're underage, so you guys, like, just,
Drink
like, you
this
can't
grape
actually drink it, but
juice.
just, like, you gotta like try it or some shit. I don't know.
It hasn't stopped me.
It's like a swish spit. I don't know, but it tasted like acid and burnt like a motherfucker. So it was like some weird, and they're like, yeah, it's a bit strong. It's a really fancy from this place or whatever. I'm like, it's a bit strong. Holy shit,
dude! It's just fucking vodka.
Fucking honestly though. But anyways, so
there it is, Special Tactical Anti-Gang Unit.
How the fuck did we even get on that subject? Oh yeah. Anyways, I'm a fast guy. That's how we got on it. So I juked around this kid, and he flew into the fucking bleachers because he was already pissed at us.
I think it was hockey.
No, this one was capture flag.
Because later in, I was guarding the goal, and I was making fun of his brother because he was sitting on to the other brother. I'm like, it was funny how your brother ate shit. He was getting really pissed off. He threw the fucking stick down and tried to fight me.
Yeah,
I was like, Capriday, he's being an ass.
Yeah, like, he flew into the bleachers and then started coming at me, and his brother came and held him back. And I'm like, dude, I didn't even, like, do anything to you. I just, like, I'm playing the game. Like, I went around you. That's the goal. But anyways, then I get a notification. I don't remember if it was email or call or whatever, which spawned the same notification. I get notified by my principal that, so, a sheriff's deputy might be coming by your house to talk to you this weekend. I'm like, what the fuck? So this isn't on my record or anything for reasons that you'll find out in like 2 minutes, but
if you just tell the story.
Yeah, so the deputy like comes over to my house and talks
video
to me,
record mode.
And I'm like, you know,
my phone will. I can leave at 50.
All right, I'll finish the story, then we can end up because Dustin's got to head to work, real work. But anyways, I'm like, and the whole time I'm talking to her, I'm like, it was a female. I'm like, I didn't really do anything. Like, I don't know why you're here.
I existed
and they're like,
within the vicinity.
These kids were saying you were bullying them and all this stuff. And I'm like, I didn't fucking know. And then they're like, also one of them said that you pushed them in the hallway. And I'm like, nope, didn't do that. And then
last time I checked, pushing was not a crime.
And I'm like, well, the school had security cameras recently put in. So my parents were like, well, you know, like, what'd you do? And I'm like, I didn't do anything. And they're like, okay. So there is a school, like, NHS event going on. And so we were at the school anyway. And they're like, we're going to go watch the security tapes to see if you're lying or not. I'm like, no, I didn't fucking do anything. Go for it. And when my dad got back from watching that tape, he was so fucking pissed at the school. Because in the tape, I'm literally just walking by, minding my own business, and like I lightly accidentally brush shoulders with this kid. And then I turn around and look at him, just like, oh, what just happened? And then we both just kind of go our separate ways. And that's what they fucking called me in for. And Mr. like, I almost just said his name. What?
You should during that just like put up a little picture of yourself with like a little anonymous boy and just like walking by and just grazing each other. Just a terrible animation to get the point
just like
across.
Slowly like move them like, past each other and then have like flip this one and then flip it back. Just
it was like a crowded hallway, you know, you lightly brush shoulders with someone on accident and then you like turn around like, oh, what just happened? Then you keep walking, you know, like you do anywhere. But my dad was pissed, and the principal even said like, yeah, we didn't really see anything in there, but we had to go through with the call to make sure. And my dad's like, no, you fucking sent a cop to our house for this? He obviously didn't say fucking, but he was, I very rarely see my dad that upset.
He said, you flipping
he was
sent
like,
a cop to our
he was
flipping
like,
house?
No, my dad's less like that than my mom. Like, I've heard my dad say, like, jackass, and I'm pretty sure I've heard him say bitch once or twice, but, like, I feel like he was like me as a kid, but trying to be like a good influence as a parent. But anyways, not relevant. But I was livid too. I'm like, yeah, these dipshits made me talk to a cop for literally nothing. And that, I was so pissed, dude. I think I'm out of stories though. But you know,
this seems like a good place.
This is a nice way to end. Nice. All right, well, those were some fucked up school stories. Yeah, see ya, I guess.